All right, so in this video, I wanted to talk about the mine event. So the mine event is one of the rotating events that will cycle through. It is a 4-day event. So right here on just this right tab, we can say we have the mine, just mean the mine event's active. So if we enter the event, how this kind of event works is essentially you're going to be transported to an area that is similar to your restaurant. The progression's the same. Note, you can go back and forth just to your place just by clicking on the mine again and then hitting the exit button, or you could just like close out the app or whatever. So it's not going to affect your regular progression through the cities, but it is a temporary event where you can go in and try and progress through this special stage. And now, so the purpose of the mine really, and if we hit just on the mine as well, you can see your goal is just progressing through these different milestones. So like you have different food machines and stuff in your restaurant or diner, or, wherever. In the mine, what you have is different materials you can mine. So right here, limestone, and then you can see we have limestone, coal, iron, ruby, obsidian. And so your goal is to be, as you progress through the stage, just like your restaurant or whatever, you're going to try and unlock and upgrade these various things. So right here, the next thing I can unlock right there for 8,000, and then the rest will appear further down as you build railways and stuff. And so that is one of the things you're going to kind of have to progress through as well, is just similar to your restaurant stuff. You complete these upgrades instead of having cashiers or chefs. You have miners. Your railways will expand your way so you can unlock new stuff to mine. Make your miners mine faster. Mine carts, which will allow your miners to travel back and forth between these different sections. So just kind of the same progression. The one thing I'll add, and which is an important thing to note, is especially at the beginning, if you're a pretty early on player, like my account is right now, you don't have very high level stuff, you'll note the progression is pretty hard. Just as far as, I have this upgrade to level 20, you can kind of play through the game a bit, and it's going to be really hard to even unlock like this second thing right here. I need 8,000 coins. I'm really not getting very close to that. Really what these events are more geared toward is players who are in that mid to late game, already have spent a bunch of, really upgraded their vault, everything in there, and then have pretty good gear equipped, just so they're going to be able to do stuff a lot faster, earn a lot money for a lot more, whatever currency we're in for each of these things they mine. So that early game, don't spend a ton of time on these, or if any at all, on like the mine, just because you're going to be spending a lot of time and really not get much. You might only unlock the first couple, which are some gems, and maybe you can get a small box. But especially if you're in that mid to late stage, you think you can climb through it pretty relatively easy, the mine is a great event to do, just because you can get a lot of gems, you can get the small boxes, and then if you can progress all the way through, you can get a mine box, which will give you legendary and ultimate, have a chance of giving you legendary and ultimate blueprints. And something neat about the mine box is there are certain pieces of equipment that can only be achieved within the mine box. So that is a good reason to do the mine in of itself, is there's some equipment that in order to really progress in the game and get certain really high tier equipment, you're going to have to farm the mine a little just to be able to unlock and get some of that equipment. One other thing to note about the mine, if we hop over to our shopping cart here on the top left, there are some mine purchases. If you want to get some mine chests, some coins, you can spend real money, or temporarily during the mine event, You'll also be able to purchase a mine box. So if, obviously if farming through the stage and getting your one mine box isn't good enough as far as trying to get that mine equipment, you can also use some gems to purchase a mine box to try and get some of that equipment. Especially though, if you haven't upgraded your vault a ton, I wouldn't recommend that at all, just because you really want to make sure you prioritize upgrading your vault, because that's going to allow you to really just do a lot better in the game, progress through the regular stages, as well as farm you up to the point where you'll be able to do these events no problem. But thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.